My name's Woosnam. I came to Cairns to lead the pilot program for the Taipans Girls Academy and also for the opportunity to spend some time with the Taipans program. Yeah, I think one of the things that really attracted me about the TAG program when 40 first reached out to me was the fact that I'm very passionate about girls continuing sport. So there is obviously that huge decline and dropout across all sports, not just basketball. So, and I think, I really loved what the Taipans were doing in terms of getting some engagement for girls, creating a space where, some of these girls have never tried basketball before, and just, creating that first step in trying to, one, encourage more girls to play, and two, those girls that are playing, to give them a pathway or a program or somewhere where they really felt wanted.
Hi girls, how are you? Good? Yeah, you gotta be loud with me. I like people with lots of energy and very loud. So across to the sideline, all we're gonna do is try and dribble with our right hand, not as fast as you can go, but what I want you to try and do is keep your head up, okay? And keep your eyes up and not look at the ball. And if you need to walk, that's fine. Otherwise, you can go as fast as you can.
And they're getting a really great experience from some high-level coaches, people involved in the game. They're enthusiastic. I think they kind of thought I was getting them to come along to something that they were like, I'm not really interested in. But they just come back every week. They're enjoying it. They're bringing their friends along. They're talking to other people around the community and telling them how great it is and to come and get involved.
I loved it. What I liked best about it, it was all really good. There was nothing bad about it.
No feedback, no criticism, no notes.
No criticism, no notes. It was perfect.
Oh, they've really enjoyed it. They've learnt lots. They've been practicing different things that they thought they knew how to do, and decided that they've been getting a lot of tips on different things. Violet's been going down to the basketball courts down the road from our house a fair bit. They've learned a lot from it.
Hazel, who's your favourite player?
Rob.
Yeah, was it cool to have him here today?
Yes. Oh yeah, I like Rob now too.
I think the fact that it's run by Taipans was really well run. You come in with all your Taipan stuff and you come in with a crew of like 10 people, and it's very impressive, especially when we had the testing, the sports science crew out with the light gates and things like that. Even I was teaching in here and saw you all roll in and I was like, oh wow, this is awesome.
So we're gonna do a bunch of tests, just little tests. All right, ready? Go. That's it, all the way to the right. Well done. 9, 9, 7, 5. You both beat your first score.
Okay, go again.
I didn't even drop it.
Ready?
It's really nice seeing all the girls get involved and everyone's willing to participate and give everything a go.
Oh, crossover! Hey, good pass, there we go!
I think there's a cool factor to it. The promise of meeting some players at the end and getting to chit-chat with them is really great. And we also had some of our girls playing the 3-on-3 comp at half-time at one of the games. So yeah, just those extra little things that are just way cooler than what we can offer at school.
Grab it, go, dunk it! Good pass, nice!
Yeah, I think the girls have had a really great time, and I think it's been good to see that the majority aren't basketball players and they've just been happy to show up, have a bit of fun. So the feedback's been really positive.
I really enjoyed the part of the TAG program that every school was different, and we were able to really tailor what we were doing to be able to connect with all of the girls, regardless of their situations, their backgrounds. So I was so happy to see so many girls involved in this program and all of them enjoying it with a smile on their face, and everyone coming back for the 4 weeks.
How long have you been playing basketball?
This is my first season now.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll get there. You've got heaps of time to learn. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay?
I'm going to specifically talk about one of my favourite students, Makara, and she comes and chats to me at the playground. I always see her at the basketball courts, and she is obsessed with this program. Don't tell her I said that. And she is always talking about it. She's excited for the next session, and the one thing she always says to me is, Miss, how do we get more girls to turn up? I want to do bigger games, I want to compete with my friends, but my friends don't want to come. Can you make them come? Oh, no, I can't make them come. They're, not my children. So I've had really good feedback. Everyone who's been here has loved it.
probably gotten so much out of it. I think just, you know, connecting with the girls and park basketball. It's just through the other elements that we created in the program, like each session, like the 4 sessions that we had were themed around, you know, empowering girls, and after each session we had like an activity that we did. So some was about goal setting, about leadership, about influential females in their lives and things like that. So I really enjoy, obviously basketball comes easy to me and that's natural and everyone should play basketball because it's great, but I think you know, really connecting with the girls on a personal level is something that I'm really going to take away with me from this program.
The workbook was really something that we put together to support the work that Sam and Jazz do, and particularly the coaching that Grace and Sam were doing to support that, but also as a takeaway that, you know, you can pull out at any point and go, what was it that I wrote down? So the workbook was to guide the conversation and the practice of goal setting and the practice of putting your thoughts down and the practice of writing down some of these things that happen during a game and happen during practices.
I know Grace thinks the same, the connections that we made with those girls in such a short amount of time, one from obviously the basketball side of it, but 2 from the conversations that we started to have. And the girls were great. They, you know, it took a little while for them to open up, but by the 4th week, we probably did more connecting by just sitting in the middle of the court and chatting to the girls and actually playing basketball.
Grace is Grace is funny. She's
Sport is one of those things that is really unique to an individual in terms of that goal setting. You compete with yourself in sport. That's genuinely how you learn to set goals, and that's genuinely how you, achieve those goals. And we saw in that video the joy that some of these young girls were experiencing through a program like this. And as you said, I work across the whole country, and I think this is probably one of the best programs I've ever seen for young women. And I think it's important that we do everything that we can to try and keep this program up here to give young girls access to sport in such an easy way.
This program gives an opportunity for students to participate in something new, to build some skills, to join in a social group setting, get some mentoring. It's been an outstanding program for that, and the girls are turning up every week and bringing more people along, and it's really been wonderful to see.
I think that to really see the benefits of a program like this, it needs to be a continued program, and obviously with that the Taipans need support, and hopefully we get that from the pilot program that we've just ran to be able to continue this. You know, how great would it be that you have players that were a part of the pilot tag program or any tag program that are actually playing in the WNBL.
Would you like to see tag return to St Monica's next year?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. And we can, hopefully increase the numbers. But yeah, we'd like to see this program continue for next year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.